It's week 5 of the 2024 season. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Vikings and the Rams, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow. They start the drive with Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 22 carries, 128 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
On second down, it's Cook again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. The Vikings are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's called the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Throwing to start the drive. Franklin, he finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Vikings, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the rookie's free. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Ethan.
So we race the flag.
Penalty is declined.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That good for 19 and a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for them.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. 10-0 to score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 70. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The LA offense ready for this next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Franklin. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Franklin. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Franklin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Adam Thielen, touchdown! Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing on 1st down. Franklin eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come up and downfield, but they never did.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Drop on switch, bro. Hey.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're thinking one.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Hunter Nicewander on a punt now on 4th down. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive, Franklin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Franklin, flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Franklin. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Franklin, he'll get this one to Cup, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Ready.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And some room to work. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That good for 19 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 86 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. Back now here on EA Sports. As we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, Franklin. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And
the Rams have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense have got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On second down, it's Cook again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Franklin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Franklin. Open man is Atwell, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The offense on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Franklin. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll go with Jones. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Franklin. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Franklin. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And it bangs
is off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Again, it's Cook. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They go play action here on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Operating from the gun, Franklin. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless